show y'all something. New building, new building, new building, new building. Hold on. New building. Y'all, they trying to get us out of Brooklyn. And y'all know what I mean by us. They are trying to get us.
Real Vision TV, we back. You know, we see everything. Glad to be back. Glad to be back, folks. So, we're going to run through a few viral videos that was circulating social media. And we're going to give our reaction to it, right? That's what we do best here at Real Vision TV is we give our reaction to things. And we are brutally honest, right? We don't hold anything back. If you sound crazy, we're going to let you know. If you sound rational, we're going to say, hey, you know, that person's rational. We can vibe with that. All right. So this first one, and before we get started, hit that subscribe button if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet and join this channel. We are trying to grow this channel, and we can only do so with your help. So the subscription, greatly appreciated. Now, number 2, don't forget to hit that like button. All right? Don't forget to hit the like button. Now, we're going to get into this chick here who is, I'm just going to just say one of those girls again. You know, just one of those girls that just complains, never does anything, but just complains. And she's claiming that they are trying to get us out of Brooklyn. Right? Let's hear what she has to say.
Let me show y'all something. New building, new building, new building, new building. Hold on. New building. Y'all, they trying to get us out of Brooklyn. And y'all know what I mean by us. They are trying to get us the fuck out of here. Because there's no way within a 6-month span, y'all put up 5 new buildings on a 1-block radius. And none of these buildings we could afford, y'all. None of these buildings we could afford. And I know y'all trolls gonna come in here and say, oh, get better jobs. Bitch, we grew up here. We was able to afford this. Y'all trying to take us where the fuck we grew up at. Y'all trying to take us the fuck out.
No, we're not trying. They're not trying to take you out. You see, these type of girls are worried about getting their hair done and that stupid piercing that she has in her mouth. They're more concerned about stuff like that, you know. Probably this chick doesn't even work, right? She's worried about people taking them out. She's worried about buildings being put up and that they are making it hard for them to afford. Listen, the last I checked, you are in control of your own livelihood, right? Nobody controls what you do. If things cost too much, then you got to make the necessary adjustments so that things is leveled for you, right? But you don't just walk around and start complaining, right? I'm going to continue this on.
This is crazy. Hold on, y'all. They're building more. They're building more. And then the thing with these buildings is a certain percentage you got to put in DV victims, homeless people, mentally ill people, and then maybe about 30% go to the people who could actually afford it, which is clearly not us, because I don't know who could afford $3,000 for 1 bedroom. That doesn't even make sense to me in Brooklyn.
So you hear the ignorance behind this black chick? She said, we certainly can't afford it. No, you speak for yourself, black girl. You speak for yourself. Don't try to bottle black people as a whole into the same bottle, the little small bottle that you're in. Just because you can't afford it, don't mean that there's not black people out there that can, right? Don't mean that there's not black people out there that can. And because you lack the ability to do better for yourself, don't be that sour or sore apple for the next person. We don't want to hear your sob stories. All we like to hear is positivity. We don't like this negative talk, right? This is negative talk, right? And why is it always somebody that look like us giving us this pep talk? I don't even think other races have this talk with their people. I haven't seen an Asian person on a video doing this. I haven't seen an Indian person on a video doing this. I haven't seen a Polish person on a video doing this. You get my drift? This is the same old tune that's being preached by the same old knuckle draggers. Let's continue on.
That doesn't even make sense. They building up. They getting us out. They get us out. Yo, this is crazy to me. And then y'all putting the Starbucks on fucking Church Avenue. Nigga, we drink corner store coffee. Who asked for that? Let me show y'all something.
Let's pause this now. And we're gonna move on from her because she's just straight ignorant. For one, I got a question for you. I'm gonna make a few more points before I move on to the next video. She said they put a Starbucks out here, nigga, and we ain't asked for that. How many times have you been down to your local city meetings where they have these discussions about what's coming new to the community? Because they do have them, right? And it's your responsibility to be in tune with what's going on in your community, right? You should be familiar with your local offices where they have these meetings or where they put them on a calendar. So when you say, who told them to put this Starbucks here? Well, the people that attended those meetings told them to put it there. And if you failed to attend those meetings because you're out probably dancing up a strip pole or just doing things that are irrelevant and a waste of time, from the looks of it, I think this girl doesn't even work. I don't even think she has a job. This is the type of girl that is too busy trying to take her boyfriend to court because she don't want to take no responsibility for her actions or what she's doing with her livelihood, right? And it's sad because I'm going to raise these 2 points. I come from a mainly single-family home growing up. 2 siblings on top of that. 2 additional siblings on top of that. Predominantly raised by my mother, who was black, by the way. She never once complained. You never heard a peep out of her. All she did was do the best that she could and made sure that her children had the best, right? And she went out and did the things legally to make sure that her children had the best. Then when she realized that she wanted more for her children, she picked up and moved us to another state to continue to provide the best for us. Single parent, by the way, right? So when I hear bozos like this talk, it's disgusting to me. Not only that, I personally know very educated, responsible, go-getting black women myself who are hardworking. One of them, not so long ago, she started a coffee business. She was pushing it hard online, right? She also has 2 children. She was working for a corporation, left the corporation to pursue what she felt was best for her and her family, not really paying attention to girls like this saying, hey, $3,000 for 1 bedroom, we can't afford it, and you know who we are. No, this friend of mine, she just went out and worked harder, right? She went out and worked harder. She educated herself on the business, on the industry she was getting involved with, to the point now where she actually is opening up a storefront. Never complained once. By the way, she lives in a state also where there's $3,000 1 bedrooms, brand new builds going up as well. Never complained once. So when one have these type of examples to go off of in life, you tend to realize that these type of knuckle draggers are exactly that. They're just shit-talking knuckle draggers who try to make the next person's life be as miserable as theirs because they don't have the know-how or the will to do better. Moving on. Now, this is a video I came across, and it doesn't surprise me as well. This black guy apparently is a pastor, and all he wants to do is voice his opinion about the school district in Baltimore and how they're failing the black children in the community. And of course, not shocked, but to be expected, that it's not the white man there stopping this man from talking. It's his own people. And I'm willing to bet that these very same own people are liberal people, and the battery in the back is turned by white liberals. And they go out there and try to stop their own brother from making sense to the general public and pleading how they should have more for their children. Again, this is a situation where black people try to keep black people down. They get paid for it to keep us down. And then we get people on social media acting like there's another group of people that's out to get us. Again, foolishness. Let's play this video.
I go to white school boards in the suburbs, and the white people who know that I'm coming, because I may advertise it, they let me speak.
We appreciate that.
But the black people in my own community that look like me, y'all have a black governor, a black mayor, predominantly black school board, black officers, and the guy who has a differing viewpoint can't speak in your school board meeting? You are defrauding me of my freedom of speech.
No, we're not. You're talking, right?
No, I'm not able to be heard on record. And that's the problem. This is the issue with why we have failing schools in Baltimore. Because no one wants to change. It's protecting the status quo. Let's protect the CEO of Baltimore Public Schools, who makes $479,000 a year. The kids can't read. The kids can't read, but she makes $500,000 a year. This is not right. No, take me out. It is necessary. I can't go. I've come too far to go too easily.
That's your choice.
If you want to arrest me, you can, brother. If you arrest my speech, arrest my hands. I'm not carrying anything but a microphone and a Bible in my book bag. That's all I got. And y'all silence the black preacher.
Again, now I don't even know Baltimore like that, so I don't even know if the CEO of the school board district or whatever is black or a white woman. He did say that she was a woman. I don't know whether she's black or white. If she's white, that's even worse than I thought, because that means she got her little black runners out here to silence another black man. Which, again, you'll find jokers online like Tamika Mallory, Myson Lennon, and the rest of these knuckle draggers out here painting a picture that's the contrary to this. They'll tell you that the white man is out here stopping this black guy from talking. The white man don't want to let this black man have his opinions and have a voice. No. Then they'll put out that conservative blacks are like following what they massa tell them to do. Again, that's rhetoric. You know why? Because most likely these black cops here, they're liberal Democrat black cops. And somebody is putting a battery in their back to go out there and silence their own brother. Right? Somebody is putting a battery in their back to go silence their own brother. And it would be shameful if the woman in Baltimore happens to be a black woman that's putting a battery in these guys' back to go silence this black man from talking. All he's trying to do is speak up for the community and let them know where they're failing at. You see, we really don't want to change as people. Because if we did, these guys would give pushback to whoever sent them there to silence this man. Now, again, I don't see the whole full video. I don't know whether he's trespassing and why these guys there, but he don't look like a threat to me. On top of that, he's a pastor. So the community knows who he is. It's not like you can't go on Sundays and go see him. Not like you can't go to the church on Sundays and see them and find them. This is just ridiculous, people. This is just ridiculous. What we got next here? Oh, yeah. I'm going to close out on this one here. This one here, you don't hear nobody talking about on the liberal side. You don't hear nobody talking about this. They're talking about all the other race baiting stuff. But nobody's talking about how Trump pardoned this black pro-life woman activist, Beverly Williams, who was imprisoned by the Biden administration for protesting outside an abortion clinic. Now, this is a black woman that's pro-life. She hates to see our black babies be murdered. She hates to see our black babies be murdered. And the problem is that the Democrats...
You can't handle the truth.
You understand? The Democrats...
You can't handle the truth.
That this black woman was out there going against the grain and telling you that she's not standing for this. She's not on the side of killing our babies and then want to complain about the white man and the white man this and the white man that. Meanwhile, you got black women signing up to kill their babies. That's called self-depopulation. That's called self-depopulation. And who's to blame for that? The white man? This is starting to become very repetitive and just sad at this point that it's 2025 and our people are still lost. You know, I played the video before with the girl with the apartment in Brooklyn that says that they're pushing them out. She thinks that she's still living in 1980. She wants the community that she grew up in 2025 to still look the same and still cost the same that it did in 1980. That's just plain ignorance. Now, this is meanwhile coming from a progressive party, right? You would think that they want progression in the right direction, but they want to be left behind and then make excuses why they're left behind. Pathetic. Let's play this video.
So did y'all hear about this? No, you didn't hear about it. You know why? Because it makes Trump look good. They don't want anything to make Trump look good. Trump pardons pro-life activist Beverly Williams, who was imprisoned by the Biden administration for protesting outside abortion clinic. This lady been in prison or in jail all this time. Kamala didn't make a peep about this. She didn't talk about it in her speeches. All she wanted to do was bring out Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla to twerk and give Beyonce all y'all money that y'all donated.
100% facts. You see, that's the nonsense black people's worried about. Megan Thee Stallion twerking with her fish box. Nobody don't want to see Megan Thee Stallion twerking with her dirty fish box. And then Beyonce coming out there to get a bag. And she's right, from the money that people donated. Kamala Harris went absent. Wasn't talking about this young lady. That was a pro-life person that her administration, along with Biden, put behind bars because she was protesting. You see, black people want to pick and choose what things they want to complain about when it comes to protesting, right? When it's an ambulance chaser situation like a George Floyd situation, they want to come out and protest, and that protest tends to be glorified. And that's not the protesting that we want glorified. We want this type of protesting glorified. You know why? Because the white liberal media and the white liberal people that run that party that these same black knuckle draggers work for prefer to kill our babies in exchange for a payout. There's no worse of a sellout than that. See, when they want to call conservative blacks sellouts, what have they sold? Selling out is when you're taking money to act a way that's out of character. That's a sellout. And I've seen more sellouts on that other side of that aisle. And you know what aisle I'm talking about because I've mentioned it several times on this video. They're the biggest sellouts. And then they'll get in front of your face on social media and try to pretend that they're your brother and sister and they're looking out for your best interest. No, they just participate in the fear mongering. That's why they lost the election. Because of the fear mongering, and people woke up. Not the woke mob, just in general. People woke up, and everything that was being spewed from this party just didn't make sense for people's pockets and their livelihood. And they had enough.
I ain't talking about y'all, but the people who don't like my videos, the ones that come over here creeping like roaches and come and tell me about myself, tell me I'm not black enough. Well, she must have wasn't black enough for y'all because y'all didn't even care about her being locked up. Well, now she's free. Thank you, God, and thank you, Trump.
So you see what they say? Now, this black sister looks black enough to me, people. But she said exactly what normally happens. When we try to support somebody that looks like us, that's doing the right thing, that is the right thing, because who wants to be behind killing babies? Now, listen, there are exceptions to that rule, right? There are exceptions to that rule, right? There's a fine line there. But they will be so quick to call this black woman here on the screen a sellout or she's not black enough. Why? Because she's supporting another black woman and her pro-choices. See, that was always the strategy of the slave master. The difference is the slave master's not out there doing it. They got black liberal puppets and knuckle draggers doing it for them. And it's very important, people, that you pay close attention to who these knuckle draggers are so that you can steer yourself clear of them. Don't take any advice from them because they will keep you in the same position you are today, 5 years later. You'll be in the same position, worrying about stuff that don't matter.
The non-racist president. President.
Let's bring that back.
And come and tell me about myself, tell me I'm not black enough. Well, she must have wasn't black enough for y'all because y'all didn't even care about her being locked up. Well, now she's free. Thank you, God, and thank you, Trump. The non-racist president.
So, that's that, people. That's that. Oh man, we got so much growing up to do as a community, man. I just when you think that we're making strides, we always push ourselves back, and it's our own doing. We are always in each other's way, right? Anybody that believes that the white man or anybody else is in our way more than ourselves is foolish. There's been so many instances where we are constantly in our own way. If y'all enjoyed the video, tell me what you think, man. I mean, let me know if I'm bugging. Let me know if Real Vision TV is bugging because we want our people to achieve more and hold themselves accountable for doing better. Let us know if we bugging over here or are you on the side of a bunch of complainers that make excuses. Drop your comments in the section below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. It was a pleasure rocking with y'all today. And until next time, I'm out.